Hi there, Mr. Drysdale here. I'm going to be telling you a little bit about productions technology and the program as it looks like in the classroom and a little bit of extracurricular as well. All right, so our program is divided in two areas and they do intertwine, they are intertwined in a lot of respects, especially in grade 9 and 10. And there is potential for you to take different courses that fit within both streams throughout your stay here at Eastwood. But ultimately, we have two endorsements, and they do look different when you graduate. One is a productions tech live slash in studio, and the other is called productions tech media arts. And they do differ a fair bit, and you'll probably get a good idea as to how they differ as this little presentation continues. Now, if you're a grade 9 student in productions tech, basically you'd be experiencing a collage or potpourri of different topics. And the course is designed to give you a really good overview of everything that might be involved within the media arts perspective as well as the live in studio perspective of productions technology. And this is basically a unit breakdown that you see on this slide. You've got arts careers where there's a career exploration at the very beginning. There's graphic design. There's a unit in graphic design using industry standard software. We do work with Adobe Creative Cloud software here at Eastwood. And there's a sound creation, capture production unit as well. And then we get into photography with some physical lighting and digital editing of that photography using Photoshop. And we also have a unit on theatrical production and set design. And then there's also video production. So that's kind of a very quick overview of everything that we'd be covering within grade 9. I'm just going to move on to grade 10 so you have an idea of what the program looks like, because the way grade 9 and 10 are designed, like I said, is to give you a really solid foundation as to what you might want to do in grade 11 and 12 as a productions tech major. And for grade 10, you're going to see two classes in this case, and we do recommend productions tech majors take both if you can. It's not possible for everyone, but if you can take both in grade 10, it is recommended. One is more of the media arts focus, and the other is more of the live in studio focus. So topics could be anything from that paragraph or that list that I've got right sitting there in this slide. But the idea is that the subject matter is quite similar from one to the other. It's just the way they're taught is dramatically different, and that's why we do recommend you do take both to get both perspectives in order to become a really well-versed productions tech major when you're all finished. And the other reason we recommend you take both is because it'll give you a really solid idea as to what you'd be doing in grade 11. And hopefully this next slide explains why I'm talking so much about senior years in high school and productions tech. Within grade, this slide and the one after as well. So in grade 11 and 12, this is where you really have to make a stand, or I guess declare what your major is going to be. Is it going to be media arts, or is it going to be live in studio? So with media arts, the focus is on film, photography, graphics, media creation, developing personal aesthetic. That's just making things look good. Style and vision is important. Whereas the live in studio has a collaborative, emphasizes a collaborative approach to creative work. There's advanced sound, light, video technologies and animation, industry recognized software, which actually is true for both categories, and real world workflow principles is covered a fair bit within the live in studio method. And this is what everything looks like in one page, everything that I just mentioned. So you'll see that we have our grade 9 arts and tech, which is sitting there on the left, and then just to the right of that is our ASM media arts, as well as the TGJ, which is our communication technology course, recommending that we do both. And then finally 11, where you declare your specialties. And many of our productions tech students will take multiple courses from this little pile of class options, like including graphic design in grade 11 and 12. We have yearbook in grade 12, intro to film and film video in both grade 11 and 12. We also have our songwriting or music studio course in grade 11 and 12. And finally, theater and event technologies down on the tech live in studio stream for grade 11 and 12 as well. So that slide right there hopefully clarifies a little bit of what I've been talking about up till now. Now for grade 9, the next few slides just show you a little bit of a little sampling of what it might be like in each one of those classes. So here's one of some photography lighting assignments with some Photoshop to the left as well. And in grade 10, this is just us with an introduction to projection and all of the possibilities that that can entail. And it's pretty wild to see what the students end up doing with that one. And then here's just a shot of our event production class, just with students working with some lighting gear. Here is a slide of our music studio course offered in both grade 11 and 12, where you could see our resident paraprofessional sound engineer teaching a lesson there within the control room, and then some artists in the recording room. And in the center of that is just a contest that we usually enter in CBC music class cover competition, which is a lot of fun. Now for extracurriculars, we do offer a few things. The first thing I'd like to discuss is the Fearless Film Club, which Mr. McCarthy has run for many years, and it's just where a group of students get together, generate ideas, collaborate, work together, maybe even on their own, and they create films, and they work towards either an end of year or end of semester film festival, or perhaps even a competition. And it really depends on the crew that shows up for that club, what they end up doing with it. And tech crew is the crew that basically runs the school. So not just all of the arts programs that we do with our big gala and musical productions and music nights and dance nights, drama festivals, they're involved in all of those, but also they'll be helping with running our school assemblies, our pep rallies, our Black History Month assembly. There's so many different things that our tech crew does. Now, and finally, we have our media communications group, which is a great group of students, and Ms. Gruber runs that, and it's just it's a phenomenal way for events to get word out. And basically that's what that team does, is they use all of the latest social media apps to make sure that everyone is well informed as to what Eastwood is doing. And so that's what that club is doing. So the audition instructions are in a separate video, but just a quick little overview is that there's 3 parts you're handing in. There's 2 prepared works and 1 write-up that's connected to one of those prepared works. So if you want more information on auditions, check out that other video, or go to the website eci.wrdsb.ca/arts. If you have any questions, you have a contact there in Arlene Thomas, and it's Arlene_Thomas at wrdsb.ca, as you can see. And I think that concludes this video. I hope it was enough of an overview for you to understand what this program is all about. And I wish you all the luck in your collection of material and editing and everything you're going to be doing for your submissions. And I can't wait to see what you come up with. Take care and be safe.